Hello and welcome you all. Myself Dhananjay Patil, lecturer, Kekewag Institute of Pharmacy, Nashik. So today we are going to learn about Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules thereunder 1945, Part 2. So in Part 2, we are going to cover objectives, recent amendment of the Act, and definitions. So let's begin with Chapter 1, Introductory. Objectives to regulate the import, manufacture, distribution, and sale of drugs and cosmetic through licensing. Manufacture, distribution, and sale of drugs and cosmetic by a qualified person only. To prevent substandard drugs, to regulate the manufacture and sale of Ayurvedic, Siddha, and Unani drugs. To establish Drug Technical Advisory Board (DTAC) and Drug Consultative Committee (DCC) for allopathic and allied drugs and cosmetics also. List of amendment and the adaptation orders. The Drugs Amendment Act 1955, the Drugs Amendment Act 1960, the Drugs Amendment Act 1962, the Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1964, then 1972, 1982, 1995, and 2008. So, latest amendment, 29th August 2013 in Rajya Sabha, bill introduced to change the name of the act as Drug, Cosmetic and Medical Devices Act 1940. So after the 2013, the Drugs and Cosmetic Act now being called as the Drug, Cosmetic and Medical Devices Act 1940. Definitions: drugs, all medicine for internal or external use of human being or animals, and all substances intended to be used for or in the diagnosis, treatment, mitigation, or prevention of any diseases or disorder in human being or animals, including preparations applied on human body for the purpose of repelling insects like mosquitoes. So then cosmetics, any article intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, or spray on, or introduced into, or otherwise applied to the human body or any part thereof for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or altering the appearances, and include any article intended for use as a component of cosmetic. So this is the definition of drugs and cosmetics. Then misbranded drugs. Uh, if it is so colored, coated, powder, or polished that damage is concealed, or if it is made to appear of greater or greater therapeutic value than it really is, or if it is not labeled in the prescribed manner, then it is called as misbranded drug. Then spurious drug, if it is imported under a name which belong to another drug, or if it is an imitation of or a substitute for another drug, or resembles another drug in a manner likely to deceive or bears upon it or upon its label or container the name of another drug. So that is called as spurious drug. Then adulterated drug, if it is consist in whole or in a part of any filthy, putrid, or decomposed substances, or if it has been prepared, packed, or stored under insanity condition, whereby it may have been contaminated with filth, or whereby it may have been rendered injurious to health, or if its containers is composed in whole or in part of any poisonous or deleterious substances which may render the contents injurious to health. So that's called as adulterated drug. Then definition of manufacture in relation to any drugs or cosmetics, it includes any process or parts of process for making, altering, ornamenting, finishing, packing, labeling, breaking up, or otherwise treating or adapting any drug or cosmetic with a view to its sale or distribution, but does not include the compounding or dispensing of any drug or the packing of any drug or cosmetic in the ordinary course of retail business. Patent or proprietary medicine, a drug which is a remedy or prescription presented in a form ready for internal or external administration of human being or animal, and which is not included in the edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia for the time being or any other pharmacopoeia authorized in this behalf by the central government. Then government analysis. The state government may, by notification in the official gazette, appoint such person as it thinks fit, having the prescribed qualification to be government analyst for such areas in the state, and in respect of such drugs or classes of drugs or cosmetics or classes of cosmetics as may be specified in the notification. The central government may also, by notification in the official gazette, appoint such person as it thinks fits, having the prescribed qualification to be government analyst in respect of such drugs or classes of drugs or such cosmetics or classes of cosmetics as may be specified in the notification. Um, Notwithstanding anything containing subsection 1 or subsection 1 and 2, neither the central government nor a state government shall appoint as a government analyst any official not serving under it without previous consent of the government under which he is serving. No person who has any financial interest in the import, manufacture, or sale of drugs or cosmetics shall be appointed to be government analyst under subsection 1 or subsection 2 of this Act. Inspector: the central government or a state government may, by notification in the official gazette, appoint such person as it thinks fit, having the prescribed qualification to be inspector for such areas as may be assigned to them by the central government or state government as the case may be. The powers which may be exercised by an inspector and the duties which may be performed by him, the drugs or classes of drugs or cosmetics or classes of cosmetics in relation to which, and the condition, limitations, or restrictions subject to which such powers and duties may be exercised or performed shall be such as may be prescribed. No person who has financial interest in the import, manufacture, or sale of drugs or cosmetics shall be appointed to be an inspector under this section. Every inspector shall be deemed to be public servant within the meaning of Section 21 of the Indian Penal Code 45 of 1860, and shall be officially subordinate to such authority having the prescribed qualification as the government appointed him may specify in this behalf. Thank you so much.